Welcome to this video. Please subscribe us for more. Chapter 3, The First Quest. As Alice and her companions set out on their first quest, Alice felt a nervous excitement building within her. This was her chance to prove herself as the chosen one, to demonstrate that she was capable of fulfilling her destiny and saving the world. The quest was to retrieve a powerful artifact that would aid them in their battle against the darkness. It was said to be hidden in a treacherous mountain range, guarded by fierce beasts and dangerous traps. Alice's heart raced as she thought about the dangers that lay ahead. The journey to the mountains was long and treacherous. They traveled through dense forests, crossed raging rivers, and climbed steep cliffs. Along the way, they encountered a variety of challenges and obstacles, testing their skills and teamwork. Alice was amazed at the skills of her companions. The tall, muscular warrior named Kale wielded a massive battle axe with deadly precision. The roguish thief named Laram moved with grace and agility, picking locks and disarming traps with ease. The wise old wizard named Marin wielded powerful magic, able to conjure fire and lightning at will. As they approached the mountains, Alice felt a chill run down her spine. The air grew colder, and the terrain became more rugged and dangerous. The mountains loomed ahead like a great wall, their peaks hidden in swirling clouds. The group set up camp at the base of the mountains, and spent the night preparing for the dangerous climb ahead. Kale sharpened his battle axe, Lara checked her gear, and Marin studied ancient tomes of magic by the light of the campfire. Alice felt a sense of camaraderie and belonging with her companions. They had become a tight-knit group, each relying on the others to survive the dangers of the fantasy world. She was grateful for their support and guidance, and knew that she could not complete her quest without them. As dawn broke, the group set out on the treacherous climb up the mountain. The terrain was steep and rocky, and the air grew thinner with each step. Alice felt her legs burn with exertion, but she kept pushing forward, determined to prove herself. As they climbed higher, the group encountered fierce beasts and dangerous traps. Kale used his battle axe to cleave through a pack of snarling wolves, while Lara used her cunning to disable a deadly trap that could have sent them tumbling to their deaths. Marin used his magic to conjure a protective shield around the group, deflecting arrows and spells cast by unseen enemies. Alice felt a surge of gratitude towards the wizard, who had become a mentor and friend to her on her journey. As they neared the peak of the mountain, they encountered their greatest challenge yet. A massive golem, made of stone and earth, stood guard over the artifact they sought. It was a towering behemoth, with eyes that glowed with a malevolent light. Alice felt a surge of fear and doubt as she looked upon the golem. How could they possibly defeat such a formidable foe? But her companions were undaunted. Kale charged forward, his battle axe swinging in a deadly arc. Lara darted around the golem, striking it with quick, precise blows. Marin chanted ancient incantations, his hands glowing with magical energy. Alice felt a sense of purpose and determination fill her, and she summoned all her courage and strength. Together, the group fought with all their might, their skills and abilities combining to create a deadly force. They hacked and slashed, dodged and weaved, cast spells and swung weapons. The golem groaned and creaked, but it did not fall. Alice felt her energy waning, her arms growing heavy. She knew that they could not keep up this pace forever. She looked around at her companions, and saw that they too were growing tired and battered. But then, a voice inside her head spoke to her. It was a soft, gentle voice, but it was filled with power and wisdom. "You are the chosen one," the voice said. "You have the power to defeat this golem, if you only believe in yourself." Alice closed her eyes and drew in a deep breath. She felt a surge of energy and determination fill her, and she opened her eyes again. She raised her hand, and a brilliant light shone forth from her palm. The golem recoiled in surprise, its stone and earth body cracking and groaning. Alice concentrated, and the light grew brighter and more intense. She felt a surge of power flow through her, and she let out a cry of triumph. The golem shattered into a million pieces, and the artifact they sought was revealed. It was a glowing crystal, pulsing with energy and power. Alice stepped forward and picked it up, feeling its warmth and strength flow through her. Her companions gathered around her, congratulating her on her victory. They were amazed at her power and strength, and they knew that she was truly the chosen one. As they descended the mountain and made their way back to their camp, Alice felt a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. She had completed her first quest, and had proven herself to be a worthy hero. But she also knew that her journey was far from over. There were still many challenges and dangers ahead, and the fate of the world rested on her shoulders. But with her companions by her side, and her newfound power and strength, she was ready for whatever lay ahead. As they made their way back to the town, Alice couldn't help but think about the voice that had spoken to her during the battle. It had seemed so familiar, as if she had heard it before. When they reached the town, they headed straight for the local temple, where they hoped to learn more about the artifact they had recovered. The high priestess examined the crystal and confirmed that it was indeed a powerful artifact, one that could be used to help defeat the Dark Lord and save the world. But the high priestess also sensed that there was something special about Alice. She looked into Alice's eyes and said, "You are the chosen one, the one who will lead us to victory. But to do so, you must first learn to master your power and your destiny." Alice was stunned. She had always felt like an ordinary person, with no special abilities or talents. But now she was being told that she was the key to saving the world. The high priestess gave Alice a book, an ancient tome filled with wisdom and knowledge about the powers of the chosen one. Alice eagerly read through the book, learning about the different skills and abilities she could develop. As she read, she began to feel a sense of excitement and wonder. She realized that she was not alone in this journey, but was part of a larger community of heroes and champions who had come before her. Alice spent many weeks in the temple, learning from the high priestess and practicing her skills. She developed a deeper understanding of her powers, and learned how to control and focus them. Eventually, it was time for Alice and her companions to set out on their next quest. They left the town and journeyed through forests and mountains, facing new challenges and dangers at every turn. But Alice was no longer the timid and uncertain hero she had been when she first set out. She was now a skilled and confident warrior, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. And as she looked out at the world before her, she knew that she was not alone. She was part of a larger community of heroes and champions, all working together to save the world from darkness and despair. Thank you for watching.